In a world that equates loudness with power, silence often gets misunderstood. But silence isn't about weakness or avoidance, it's about clarity and control. When we remain silent, we create space to think, to breathe, and to respond intentionally instead of reacting impulsively. It's not a retreat, it's a deliberate act of self-respect. Reacting immediately can trap us in cycles of emotional reactivity where anger, frustration, or hurt dictate our responses. Silence breaks that cycle. It allows us to process situations from a place of strength rather than defensiveness. Choosing silence doesn't mean letting others win, it means we refuse to engage in battles that drain us or compromise our values. Silence is a strategy because it forces others to face the weight of their actions without your input. It shifts the balance of power, making space for accountability and reflection both for them and for you. In that space, you reclaim your energy and protect your peace. In 2025, where everyone has a platform and opinions fly freely, silence can be revolutionary. It's a reminder that you don't have to play by someone else's rules. Walking away from someone or something You can that choose no longer calm, serves clarity, you can feel and self-preservation over but chaos. It is often the most compassionate Silence act you speaks can make volumes. for yourself and for the other person. Cutting someone off isn't about cruelty or punishment. It's about choosing self-respect over enduring relationships or situations that diminish your well-being. It's about recognizing your own worth and refusing to settle for less than what nurtures your growth and peace. We often fear cutting ties because it feels final, even selfish, but it's not selfish to protect your mental and emotional health. When someone consistently oversteps your boundaries, disrespects your values, or drains your energy, staying connected can turn into self-abandonment. Cutting them off silently without drama or retaliation is a way to reclaim your power while maintaining your integrity. It's also an act of love. By stepping away, you allow both yourself and the other person to reflect and grow separately. Staying in a toxic dynamic only perpetuates harm, but creating distance can open the door for healing. Letting go isn't about being unkind, it's about being brave. It's about choosing to honor your needs and trust that prioritizing your peace is never emotional intensity. Our instinct is often to react quickly to defend, retaliate, or explain. But reacting impulsively can escalate situations, deepen misunderstandings, and leave us feeling regretful. Pausing, on the other hand, gives us a chance to step back, gather our thoughts, and respond with intention instead of emotion. Pausing doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing your feelings, it means allowing yourself the time and space to process them. When we pause, we take control of the moment instead of letting the moment control us. It's an act of self-discipline that shifts the focus from the immediate intensity of the situation to the bigger picture. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to be perceived? What outcome aligns with your values? The pause also sends a powerful message. It communicates that you are thoughtful, composed, and unwilling to be dragged into reactive behavior. It sets a tone of respect not just for others, but for yourself. In 2025, where everything feels urgent, pausing is a radical act of self-care. It allows us to choose wisdom over impulse, clarity over chaos, and peace over conflict. Pausing isn't passive, it's boundaries are often misunderstood as walls meant to keep people out, but in reality, they are bridges to healthier relationships and deeper connections. Setting boundaries is an act of love, not just for yourself, but for the people in your life. They communicate your needs clearly, allowing others to understand how to engage with you respectfully and authentically. When we set boundaries, we are saying, I value this relationship enough to make it sustainable. Without boundaries, resentment and burnout can build, turning even the closest connections toxic. By defining what you will and won't tolerate, you create space for mutual respect and understanding. This clarity fosters trust as it removes guesswork and helps others see where you stand. Boundaries also model self-respect. They show others that you prioritize your well-being and encourage them to do the same. Far from being selfish, this approach strengthens relationships by fostering honesty and reducing unhealthy dynamics. In essence, boundaries are a love language because they nurture healthier, more compassionate interactions. They say, I care enough to be clear and I love myself enough to protect my peace. In 2025, let boundaries become the foundation for thriving relationships built on respect and authenticity. In a world that equates noise with power, silent strength is often underestimated. Yet silence holds immense transformative power. Choosing silence in the face of provocation, toxicity, or chaos is not an act of weakness, it's a profound demonstration of self-control and resilience. Silent strength allows you to rise above situations that don't deserve your energy and focus on what truly matters. When you respond with silence, you disrupt cycles of negativity. Reacting loudly often fuels the fire, escalating conflict and pulling you into unnecessary drama. Silence, on the other hand, disarms the other person, forcing them to confront their behavior without your interference. It creates a space where growth and self-reflection can occur for both you and others. This strength isn't about avoidance or apathy, it's about making a conscious choice to prioritize your peace. It's understanding that not every situation or person deserves access to your emotional resources. By standing firm in silence, you reclaim your power and send a message that you value your inner peace more than external validation or confrontation. Silent strength is transformative because it shifts the focus inward. It helps you grow, heal, and create boundaries that foster a life filled with clarity, purpose, and authentic connection.